Hello there, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Dangerously and my playthrough of Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge. I'm recording this quite late tonight, but I think that's a good way to play this game, you know, late at night with a CRT on and enjoying the fun of it all. So, last time we left off in Woody's. Woody's over here, for any Irish viewers will know what I'm talking about. I actually don't know if Woody's is an international company. Woody's is a DIY store in Ireland, and it's just funny that this guy is called Woody, and we're in Woody's right now. And we're just after getting some wood polish. I actually failed to mention the last time about the upgraded UI, basically the HUD system. I think I mentioned it right at the end of the episode, but I think I'm just so used to Monkey Island 2 that I completely forgot to mention that, of course, yes, look, we have beautiful items to look at now on screen as we play. So yeah, look, we've got some wood polish. If only I could use this stuff on my lines. Oh, polish up his lines. Yes, that's what it means. Yes, somebody said that in the comments actually. Chuck did. Right. Well, we have what we need from him, so I suppose what we should do is make it up to Mad Marty's and talk to the men of low moral fiber. And there's that iMuse system at work again. Incredible stuff. Right. So I suppose if I use the wood polish on his peg leg. I like the little squeaking. Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Back to sleep. Let's have a talk to them. So I have one piece of 8. Yo! You! Okay, so hey guys! Yes, I can do this. Yo! You! Okay, let's look at them. They're sleeping peacefully. Are they though? Push. I can't move it. Okay, so let's look at my one piece of 8. I'm rich! I'm rich! Yeah! He's so rich. Okay. If I keep polishing his leg, he'll keep giving me one piece of 8. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. I have to apologize again as well for the last episode. I had a few technical difficulties with the text was running really quick, so it was actually quite hard to keep up. I like that like the 2 pieces of 8, it keeps building. So I think I can get it up to 9 pieces of 8 or 10 pieces of 8 or something like that. So I'm just gonna keep doing it. Yes, here's a piece of 8 for your troubles. Thank you very much. Cheers. And there's a third piece. Use wood polish on peg leg. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Use wood polish on peg leg. Oh look, I've got it. That kind of jumped up from 4 to a lot. So is that like as much pieces of 8? 5 pieces of 8. Right, we just gotta keep doing this. It's quite funny about Monkey Island 2 that it has this type of joke throughout the game where you kind of have to keep repeating yourself. There's another one I'm actually going to do the puzzle here in a second once I've gotten all my pieces of 8 that I can get off this gentleman. Frank was his name, isn't it? I wonder what the other 2 guys' names are, or do they have names in the lore of the game? They've always just been the men of low moral fiber to me. Yes, yes, yes. Use wood polish. I love the way it just goes back to sleep every time as well. Right, I think this is it. I think I can't get any more. I have 10 pieces of 8 now. Thanks. Oh no, 11 pieces of 8? Or maybe I can get 19 pieces of 8. Because I'm pretty sure like you can't get as much money as you will need. Because I'll have to pay for potentially a boat to get off this island. Like Guybrush said in the last episode, now he needs to get off the island and I'll need pieces of 8 for that, but... Such a good piece, just like lovely piece of music on wood tick. The squeaking is brilliant. I've never heard any of those sound effects because usually when I've played it in the past, I've either used Sound Blaster or I'm not sure what, maybe Adlib, yeah, Adlib sound. But on Scum you can set the sound effects separately from the actual music, and obviously at the moment I have MT32 emulated with the I think you can just like you can find the MT32 ROMs online. I actually saw one for sale recently and I was really tempted to get one, but at the same stage, like, I wouldn't really use it. It would just sit, it would just be another piece of plastic, and I'm sure somebody else who would like really want the MT32 could use it. But yeah, you can set those separately, and obviously I've set the sound effects to like Adlib sound, and then I've set the music. I'm all about my money today. I've set the music to MT32, so like I don't think I've ever heard any of these like squeaks and doors opening. I'd give you a piece of 8, but I'm fresh out. Right, so they're fresh out of pieces of 8. Let's look at this bucket. It's a fine looking bucket. It's just a bucket. Okay, we gotta try. Look, he's kleptomaniac. We gotta try to pick it up, right? Hey, leave that alone. Sorry, is this your bucket? Well, no. So you won't mind if I take it? I guess not. Right, okay, so that's the quick way to end that puzzle. I'm actually going to load if I have an autosave just so that we can, yes, I do. I'll have to get the money again. Damn. Okay, I'll skip through this as quick as I can. I just really want to show you the other way to get that bucket, because this game, Monkey Island 2, is a lot about like putting in loads of effort into things, and then it kind of all turns out to be a big whoop in the end, if that makes any sense. I don't want to give away the ending to anybody that might be watching this for the first time, but yeah, Big Whoop is a very apt name for the treasure that we are hunting for in this game. It's funny that it's all about a treasure hunt in this one as well. Obviously, Guybrush in the last game wanted to become a pirate. That was literally his goal. And then he met Elaine, and Elaine was stolen by LeChuck. And we're just trying to save LeChuck, save the girl, I suppose, who obviously didn't need any help in the end. But there's no kind of treasure hunt really in the first game, other than the treasure hunting puzzle, of course, which I just fluked into during my playthrough. But yeah, this game we're actually like chasing after a treasure. I think this game is like super Indiana Jones influenced, in my opinion anyway. There's a lot of stuff obviously in the Lucasfilm and LucasArts games anyway that kind of references all that stuff. Obviously the fine leather jackets that Guybrush likes to say that he sells from time to time, that's actually a reference to a line in the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade graphic adventure. But yeah, like I think this game is very heavily influenced by Indiana Jones really. And obviously that's why we must be searching for a treasure. I apologize now for going and doing this a second time, but I probably should have saved it. I should save it before I do like something that I know that there's a different outcome. To be fair, I'd forgotten that that guy can give you the bucket like really easily. Right, Right, is he fresh out yet? No. I think it's 20 pieces of 8, so nearly there. Just 3 more pieces, and then he'll be fresh out. Thanks, here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thank you very much, Frank. Yes, yes, yes. But at least we can enjoy the beautiful music, right? Da 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 da. My voice is kind of hoarse this evening because I was playing a gig. Here we are. I was playing a gig earlier, so yeah, just a little hoarse because I haven't played many gigs in a long time because of the thing that happened there in 2020 and 2021. Our business, well, I went out of business because of that. Right, it's just a bucket. Here we go. Hey, leave that alone. Okay. Do you think you could let me have this bucket? Do you think you could let me have this bucket? No. So here we go. Here we go now. Please. No. Pretty please. No. Pretty please. No. Pretty please with sugar on top? No. Pretty please with sugar and a cherry? No. Pretty please with sugar, nuts and a cherry? No. Pretty please with sugar, nuts, a cherry and chocolate sprinkles? No. I really need it. No. I really need it. No. I really desperately need it. No. It's a matter of life and death. No. If you don't give it to me, I'll never speak to you again. No. I'll be your best friend. No. I'll be your best friend forever and ever. No. Oh, come on, be a pal. Oh, all right. So there you go. So there are the two ways, like you can either get the bucket really easily by just saying, "Is this your bucket?" And he goes, "Oh, it's not my bucket," or else this guy will try to like basically ruin your day. Try to keep the bucket, and obviously that's a reference back to the first game when you're trying to get the necklace off the head of the navigator in the tunnels of hell beneath Monkey Island. Look at the bucket, and it's just a bucket. Okay, and look at all the money. I'm rich. 19 pieces of 8, that's all I have, and a blank piece of paper. Okay, so that's pretty much all I can do on this screen for the time being. And there we are, we're back to the music again. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Right, oh yeah, I should read that sign again because I don't know whether I have in this playthrough. Help wanted. 1 week's salary inside. Okay. Oh yeah, I love doing this guy's voice. So there's spit dripping down the wall, right? Look at spit. Largo's been here. Pick up spit. I don't want to touch it with my hands. Okay, so I'm going to use this blank piece of paper to scrape it up. Ew, yuck. And look at that. Yeah, the item art, you do miss it when it's not there. Like, if they could have made the EGA version, 16 color EGA version, have the sprite art for the little items, it would be the best version of the game, no question. Yep, it's Largo's. Sure fucking is. Ooh, excuse me. Sure is. Right, okay, so talk to barkeeper. Excuse me? Yeah, boy? I saw your sign outside. What's the job? Oh yeah, I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know. Is that job available yet? Sorry, that guy I hired is doing just fine so far. Damn. Nice place you have here. Well, see ya. Bye. Boo. Right, so there is a job, but there's a cook inside, and he's in the kitchen. So I think we're gonna have to cause a little trouble inside that kitchen. So I can see a little window down here. Let's have a look at the window. This is one of my favorite. There's no glass in the window. Okay. So, open window. Okay, use window. Ah. He trips and brains himself on the floor. I love it. I've always thought this guy like is so strange looking. Like he's so skinny. I definitely never heard any of these sound effects of him cutting the onion there and then throwing it in. And listen to it when he throws it in. Come on, man, throw it in. He doesn't want to throw any more in by the looks of it. It's cold. Potato and leek soup. It's cold. And look at the stove. The fire's out. Yeah, that little it's quite cool. I've always thought, like, is he wearing a baseball cap or does he have funny looking hair? And then does he have a little beard? Is that like what that grey little stubble thing is there? Is he a child? Like, he's wearing gloves, I think, and an apron, white. Like, is he supposed to be kind of like a McDonald's chef? Like, you know, what they would have dressed like back then in the 90s and late 80s inside McDonald's? Strange guy. Anyway, let's look at the cook. He really looks into his cooking. Let's talk to him. Excuse me. Don't bug me. I'm cooking. Don't bug me. I'm cooking. There we go. Excuse me. I can't concentrate with you talking to me. He's like the guy in The Simpsons, you know, the guy that works like inside Krusty Burger, the spotty teenager. Excuse me. I'm trying to work. Yeah, I don't know. Does he have a beard? What's the story like? I'm trying to work. Or is he's wearing like one of those kind of triangle-y peaked hats, I think. But yeah, I always thought his character design was very unusual. I remember myself and my sister used to think like he looked like a bug or something. You know, he looks like something out of A Bug's Life. Anyway, right, okay, let's look around here. Canned goods. Look at the canned goods. Yuck, it's all cans of fruit cocktail. Yeah, my Guybrush voice today is a little on the fritz because of my hoarseness. No pictures. I can't walk out that way, I don't think. Oh, the barkeep might see me. Okay, let's look at this knife. Sharp. Every time. Gets me. It gets me. It's so good. Pick up the knife. Ah, look, we have a kitchen knife. Sharp. Very sharp. And I remember my sister and me used to be like, use knife would cook. Evil fuck. My scoutmaster would kill me if he saw me use a knife like that. I love that. Use shovel. Let's bury him. I can't dig that, daddy. Let's use the polish. I don't want to polish that. Let's use the bucket. I don't think that will work. Use the spit. Yeah, that's sick. Use shovel on vichyssoise. And I've never had a vichyssoise. Have you had vichyssoise? Let me know if you've had vichyssoise. I hate vichyssoise. Like, vichyssoise sounds weird, like. But it's a cold soup is what vichyssoise is, right? I love this style. Like, I forgot or just never noticed that these are slightly blurred as well. Some of the foreground items. Okay, I got a knife anyway. What will I do with the knife? Ah. He almost made it up. Fair play. Yeah, I love they did kind of a lot more animations in this game as well. Obviously, having the bigger team of people helped. Funny to think that Monkey Island wasn't really a huge hit when it originally launched. Like, it was critically like acclaimed, but yeah, like PCs were very expensive, so not many people actually owned these games or bought them legitimately, like me. If Coke wants to sponsor me, I hope they do. What are you drinking? Are you drinking something today while watching? Are you eating something? Let me know what it is. Okay, so I've spit on a paper, I have a knife, I have a shovel, wood polish, money, 19 pieces of 8, which is pretty good, and a bucket. I think I know what I can do with the knife inside the hotel with that certain little alligator who's connected to a pole by a rope. I need to talk to this guy one more time because we won't see him again, and I think his voice was great. Excuse me, I'd like a room, please. Sorry, we only have one and it's full. Okay. Pick up. Man, I don't think I'd get away with that. And let's go up here. Hold it right there. That's a private room. No going up there. Oh god, okay, so right, use knife with rope. Using knife and rope. And he's gone. Hey! How'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else. And that's it, we never see that character again. There's a lot of kind of one-shot characters in Monkey Island 2, which is interesting. So we've got a little bowl. Cheese squigglies! One of my favorites! Are cheese squigglies a thing? Or are like cheese squigglies basically like do you know, just like a stick of cheese? Like, is that an American thing? Cheese squigglies, if you are American, or is it somewhere else in the world? If you know, let me know. Right, let's pick up these cheese squigglies, right? There they are, cheese squigglies. Let's look at the cheese squigglies. One of my favorites. I think I'm too high with Guybrush today. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. One of my favorites? But anyway. Okay, so we have cheese squigglies. I suppose we can go into the room now. Look at door. Nice door. Nice door. Okay. It's nice that you can use the bell. Okay, let's open this door. Go in. Ah, look, it's Largo's room. Ah, and they bring in the little theme there. I don't see anything special about it. Then again, I never really have understood art. Look at bed. Messy, messy, messy. Look at all the leftover plates. They look pretty old. Look at drawer. It's empty. Can I close the drawer? Doesn't seem to work. Oh, here he is. Who let you into my room? I thought it was my room. Well, it ain't. So get the out of here. And I think if I just go straight back in, he like shouts at me again. I thought I told you to get out. What are you doing in here again? Just keep annoying him. Scram, kid. Yeah, so like he's in there now for the moment and there's really nothing I can do. Ah, Largo LaGrande. Wherever you go on sea or land, you can't ever hide from Largo LaGrande. Hello. Right, let's have a little talk to Wally again. Hi, Wally. Oh, hello, Mr. Brush. Would you mind if I just looked around? No, be my guest. Mr. Brush, be my guest, Mr. Brush. There we are, that is like Wally. Mr. Brush, I kinda gotta talk like this. Right, so we see him has a monocle. Nice monocle. Thanks. I can't see a thing without it. Right, I think we're gonna rob Wally's monocle. Poor guy. I always felt bad, like, leaving. Hey,
Where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without my monocle.
Poor Wally, like.
Where is that thing?
He's just so helpless, like.
I swear I put it right there.
Can I put it back down, actually? I don't think it's my prescription.
I hope I didn't lose it.
Can I give the monocle back to Wally? I can!
Oh, there it is. Thanks.
Right, look. I'm gonna go back up into Largo's room, because he's probably left by now. Because I thought I saw some other stuff for me to look at. That's cool that I can give Wally back his monocle, though. Don't feel half as bad then. Look at dressing screen. Nice dressing screen. Toupee. Look at toupee. There's strange little white bugs all over it. I wonder what they are, Guybrush. Look at. There's strange little white bugs all over it. Look at styrofoam head. Nice styrofoam head. I don't like styrofoam. It's bad for the environment. Jeez, they're very forward thinking there in the land of Monkey Island. Right, so let's try close this door. It doesn't seem to stay closed. So there is a puzzle that relates to this bucket. So I wonder what happens if I put the bucket in. No, that won't do anything. Okay. Open drawer? It's already open. Pick up dressing screen. I can't pick that up. Okay. Right, so we got a toupee. We've robbed a toupee. So that does that mean that Largo is like balding and needs the toupee? Okay. Largo LaGrande. Wherever you go on sea or land, you can't ever hide from Largo LaGrande. Oh wait, Woody has a hammer which has the name Woody on it. Let's see if I can pick it up. What do you think? What do you think you're doing? It's not a toy. Yeah. I'd like to look around a bit. Sure thing. Okay, right. Not now. What can I do with all these items? Well, I suppose I should go out into the island. Oh, there's a beautiful piece of music here. Yeah. This is a great piece of music in the game. Really, really strong. Drunken pirate feeling, but also quite soft and reminds me of nighttime. Friend of mine, Patrick, actually used to say that he listened to this quite often going to sleep. I can see why. Okay, let's go to the beach and talk to those two pirates. Oh, look, a stick. Look at stick. Look at stick. Nice stick. Sure is. Let's pick up that stick, so. I got a stick. Nice stick. More animated water, which is quite cool. Yeah. My sister and me were convinced when we were younger that you could go down this side of the beach, but you can't. Look at sign. Steaming weenies, 20 feet. 20 feet over here, steaming weenies. Look at. Nice door. Door? Is that a door? Look at shack. Looks closed. Look at sign. Rapscallion steaming weenie hut. Place order here. Yeah, I always like, because this building is so far away, like It says door there, but like, is that a door? It looks like to me looks like a window and a little like window ledge, and obviously you'd open that out and then you'd be able to like place an order there or whatever, and that looks like a window to me. Open door. This door appears to be locked. Sure does, Guybrush. Sure does. Right, go on, we'll have a quick chat. Oh, Fink. These characters have names. Fink and Bart. Yeah, we were convinced you could go up this way. And we were like, always trying. But no, that's not the case. Go on, we'll talk to these gentlemen and see what useless information they can give us. Talk to Fink. He's back. Yeah. I ever tell you about the time I kicked LeChuck's butt? Look, Guybrush, besides the fact that we'd all rather die and then hear that story again, there's another reason you shouldn't go around spreading that story. Largo LaGrande's back on Scab. He used to be LeChuck's right-hand man. You don't want to get Largo on your bad side. Tell me about this Largo guy. A 2-bit tug. He's nothing but a low-down weasel. So why don't you kick Largo off the island? Well, we would. But he was very close to LeChuck. But LeChuck's gone forever. I heard they never found his body. That's because I blew it into 1,000 pieces. Oh no, not this story again. How's the pirate biz? Horrible. The sailing embargo has all of us pirates landlocked. We can't go about our business. Some of us tried pirating on land, but it just didn't feel right. What's this about an embargo? The Largo Embargo. Well, it's not really an embargo. It's a tax on ships coming or going. But it's a huge tax that no captain on this island can pay for, including Dread. That fool Largo doesn't know when to stop. He can't take more from us than we have. That was a good spit, I liked that. My voice has been developing throughout this. I gave Fink a good voice the last time, but whatever. Look, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best. Any idea where I could hire a ship? You'll need to go to the far side of the island. And there you'll meet a man named Captain Dread. Yikes, sounds intimidating. Not really, once you get to know him. Of course, he can't take you anywhere until Largo lifts his sailing embargo. You guys know any parody songs? Sure, Fink here knows a million. Go ahead, Fink. Sing that one about Scab Island. Oh, alright. Well, I'd rather be pirate on Scab than a scab on a pirate. And if you listen to me gab, I'll tell you why I admire it. Oh, the people are too friendly and the weather's not the best. The lodging's too expensive and Largo's quite a pest. But the thing I like about Scab is what it hasn't got. No mayor or police force and no jail in which to rot. That was beautiful. Literally, that was terrible singing, but I tried my best to just give a melody to that. Any marshmallows left? Marshmallows? We don't have any marshmallows. Oh, what's that white puffy thing on the end of your stick? It's the stuffing for under me eye patch. We're just sterilizing it. We're pirates, Guybrush, not Girl Scouts. Okay. Do you guys know any more parody songs? Okay, here's one about a pirate, his pardon, a tragic day at sea. You're not gonna sing Polly the Squawker lives on in Davy Jones' locker, are you? You know that one always makes me cry. Sorry, Bart. Do you guys know any more parody songs? Let me try one. Oh, 100 bottles of beer on the wall, 100 bottles of beer. You take one down, pass it around. 3,300. 3,300 bottles of beer on the wall. 3,300 bottles of beer on the wall. 141. 141 bottles of beer on the wall. Oh, 140 bottles. I'm not singing that. I love this joke because obviously Ron and the team and whoever programmed it, these guys will count down through however many bottles you give them. Now you get nothing for it other than just waiting. As you can see, we're already down to 139 bottles of beer on the wall. So like if I go up to 10,500, yeah, he'll do 10,500 bottles of beer. Now I've never sat through that many, but it's pretty crazy, isn't it? 90, 16. I love guy was just shouting things at them, and he'll just go through the whole the numbers, like it'll go down to 1. You take one down, pass it around. Would it be mean to make you all wait? I think I can skip through it, can't I? I can. Who knew? Who knew? I think the webcam actually kind of reacted to my own reaction. It went out of blur, like to go, you can skip through it? I remember sitting here with my sister, or like, well, upstairs, like when we used to play the game together. Right, okay. Ah, Fink brings in a number then. So it basically never ends. Okay, that's enough. Oh, I wasn't done. Well, I'll see you salty dogs later. That reminds me, do we have any weenies left? Bart and Fink. I wonder will they make an appearance now in Return to Monkey Island? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Bart and Fink. I like that they have names, Bart and Fink. Fink and Bart. Is that a reference to something? Does anybody know? Bart and Fink? I know there's a film called Bart and Fink, isn't there? Bart on Fink. Maybe it's a reference to that. Bart and Fink, like. Okay, we've got the swamp, the cemetery, and the peninsula. Well, look, we're looking for a boat, so I suppose we should go to peninsula first, because that's where they told me to go to look for a boat. I gotta get off Scab Island. And again, they're one-shot characters, Bart and Fink. Like, there's kind of no reason to go to them. Right, look at a houseboat. And a funky-looking dock. It says, and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within. And look. We've only 19 pieces of 8, people. Okay, we'll make it down. Again, the sea is animated. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I always thought it was... My sister and me used to be really annoyed that, like, it was such a long, winding dock. Ah, here it is. Right. I apologize for anybody that I offend trying to put on a Caribbean accent here, but Captain Tread is like a yaman type of dude, like. I suppose, funnily enough, that I've always thought this, and I don't know, you can tell me I'm wrong if you want, but I've always thought the Caribbean, like the Jamaican and Caribbean style accent is very similar to the Irish accent in many ways. I might sound crazy in saying that, but yeah, man, like, here we are. Let's try a Captain Dread the best I can. I'm going to look around his ship first. I always like Captain Dread. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, that Captain Dread. I actually can't look at anything in his whole entire ship other than Captain Dread himself. Are you Captain Dread? Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for ya? That's alright, I suppose. Natty Dreads. Natty Dreads. Thanks, man. I need to charter a ship. I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it me eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it. No way, man. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out with his approval. There's no way he'd let me leave. Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost. It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. And when we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man, but my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs, and I've kept it as good luck charm. So, Captain Dread, I didn't know this because I suppose I never would have made the connection when I was younger because I hadn't played The Secret of Monkey Island. But that's a pretty big revelation. So the head of the navigator was like best friends and shipmate with Captain Dread. So gee, I think I've met your friend. Gee, I think I've met your friend. Unlikely. Why can't I charter your ship? Like I said before, man. I lost me lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace. Besides, Largo has an embargo on the island. Okay. I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do. Okay, bye, man. Come again. I love Captain Dread. He's so cool. He's so cool. So that's a pretty big revelation, I would say. Captain Dread. I wonder will Captain Dread come back for Return to Monkey Island? That would be like class, wouldn't it? It'd be so nice to see him actually. Captain Dread. Yeah, man. Love it. Big fan of this piece of music. Okay, and there's the bats. Let's look around. I think all of these crosses. Here lies Nibbles the dog. He was a bad dog. We're glad he's dead. Oh god. Here lies Hank Plank. Does anybody recognize that name? He didn't have any money on him when he died, and somebody's got to pay for the funeral. Stan. Stan's Casual Crosses TM. For graves that don't need to dress up. Right, so are all these just stands? Yeah. Yes. Let's look at this tomb. Warning, quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever. Open. It looks like it's been sealed shut. But then again, why would I want to go in there? That's true, Guybrush. The Rickets. No trespassing. No trespassing. Stan's Cozy Crypts TM. A place to spend eternity, not a fortune. It's locked shut with a big rusty lock. Look at two. The Quagmires. No trespassing. Quagmire? Like as in American Dad? Did they come up with that name? The Grouts. No trespassing. Here lies the Gordo brothers. Too big for any ship. Let's hope the earth can hold them. The Gordo brothers. And we can go up to this hill, can't we? Huh, here we are. We're on a grassy knoll. Look at Tombstone. Here lies Daredevil Jim McDowell. Hand of steel, leg of wood. Jim took every risk he could. A life of action, that was Jim's. Too bad he ran out of limbs. No man commanded Jean Louise, not on land and not on water. Jean did what he pleases, he did please, until he kissed the gunner's daughter. Ooh. There once was a girl named Carrie, who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed, she got buried. So like, Monkey Island 2 as well, like, ramps up the kind of morbidity factor. Like, there's the gross out factor of like the spit and things like that. That's a big factor in the game, kind of like 90s gross out humor. Oh, slime, man, that kind of thing. And then there's just this kind of overtone of death to the game, like a feeling of death and stuff. Really interesting, a really kind of interesting thing, right? Largo LaGrande, hell on sea or sand. The good news is he's dead. The bad news is he bred. So that's Largo LaGrande's grandfather's tomb, I suppose. Or grandfather's grave, rather. Let's look at these tombstones. The grave of the unknown pirate. Okay, this one. The grave of the unknown cabin boy. The grave of the unknown drunk guy we found face down in his own vomit on the beach. I love it. These tombstones. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. Okay. Right, we've had a good look through there. We now know that Largo LaGrande had a grandfather on this island, and the grandfather is dead. He's dead. Let's go to the swamp. This is excellent piece of music. Let's look at the swamp. Looks murky. Do I want some swamp water? I think I do. Go on. It's just a bucket. Use bucket with swamp. Wow! A whole bucket of mud. And it's mine! All mine! Love it. Yeah, so we got a bucket of mud. It's a bucket full of mud. Yeah, why not? Why not pick up swampy water? Look at sign. International House of Mojo. I always wondered, is that like a feather or is it an angel wing? Like, what is that supposed to be? Because obviously it's like this direction, go this direction, but like, I've always wondered what it was. Look at coffin. Creepy, but it's apparently seaworthy. Go on, let's use the coffins though. I remember when my sister and me found out that you could get a bucket of mud from the swamp. We were like delighted because we were stuck on Scab Island for a long time. I think this piece of music waits a bar until the right place to go up, yeah. It is very seaworthy. Look at Jar. Stink toes. Adieu Mojo. A mystical aroma of voodoo captured in a delightful potpourri. Wart remover. Cat dewormer. Ugh. Ash to life. The uncremating cream. Hey, that's just a display model. Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me. And so here we are in the Voodoo Lady's hut, and she's living in a swamp now at the moment. The International House of Mojo. About that jar I was looking at. Do I know you from somewhere? We often forget those who help us most. We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo antidote and how to turn it into the powerful ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
About that jar I was looking at? And that's one of my most powerful potions. It brings the dead back to life. So she's slowly turning into Dracula.
Right. I can do lots of cool stuff with that.
There are some complications. It only works on ashes and the resurrection is only temporary. Plus, you'd need to bring me a sample of the subject's ashes before I can mix you up a batch.
Boy, voodoo's complicated.
Rules are rules.
I really like doing the voodoo lady's voice. It's a lot of fun. Okay. How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of eight, although Largo took most of them.
I'd like to have my fortune read.
I see a hard road for you, Guybrush. Things didn't get easy for you when you defeated LeChuck, did they? People only wanted more. You had to keep providing yourself over and over. The pressure kept mounting until you lost it all. Your fame, your fortune, the one you love.
Okay, that's enough.
Tell me about this Largo guy. He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
But LeChuck's history, I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I'd need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe.
To make it work, you will need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take this shopping list.
Thanks.
Do you have any of those ingredients with you?
I have his toupee. I have some of his spit. I'll bring them later. I want to keep them. I want to give her all the stuff at once, I think. I'll bring them later.
Good. Now go.
Right, let's look at some more of these. So, funnily, Ash to Life is a item that we will be using later on in the game, but I've never seen that interaction. Batwax. I've never seen that interaction where you can talk about it really early. Fruit cocktail in a heavy syrup. Spider lungs. A spider lung. Golden tongue, TM. The 5-day treatment plan that helps you talk to women. Love it. Tender touch pirate powder, TM. Prevents stump chafing and eye patch rash. Do you know you'd need that now? Think. Look at bottles. They're unlabeled. They're all unlabeled? Yeah, okay. Let's look at some more of these. Books. Looks like bound editions of Voodoo Quarterly. All of them? Every single one? Yep. Look at the skull. Cool skull. Display model. Pick it up. It appears to be bolted to the table. String. Look at string. Appears to be yo-yo string. Can you actually see that string? Oh, you can, yeah, a piece of string. I don't think she'll mind if we take this piece of string, right? I'll just take a little. I think it's yo-yo string. Great recipes from the International House of Mojo. Page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix. Something of the thread. Something of the head. Something of the body. And something of the dead. Okay, so I'll actually try to talk to her again and see does she have anything extra to say to me.
Back again, Mr. Treepwood.
About that voodoo doll?
Have you brought me the ingredients?
I'll bring them later. It's just like holding on to the items. I don't have any.
Good. Now go.
I remember when we were younger, we were always like, oh, we really want to interact with some of the objects inside her little throne room, we'll call it. Right, let's walk to the coffin. So we need something of the thread, so we need a piece of his clothing. We need something. Guybrush looks very strange there. We need something of the head, so I think we already have that in the toupee. We've maybe a bit of his hair, a bit of his scalp or something. Dandruff, maybe. Maybe that's what all the white stuff is. We need something of the dead, so I suppose we'll go back to the cemetery and we'll dig up his grandfather's grave. So as well on the channel at the moment, I have actually the audio developer commentary tracks from the special edition of Monkey Island 2. I took them all out of the game and I found a few extra ones online as well, and I've compiled them all into a video. Really interesting stuff just about the making of this game, and I'd love for you to check it out if you're interested in hearing what Ron Gilbert, David Grossman, and of course Tim Schafer had to say about their making a game. But this particular scene here that that's going to happen, Tim Schafer of all people, I thought he'd be like into it. He really didn't want this joke to happen, which I think is kind of interesting, and the other two guys just thought it was absolutely hilarious, but it ended up staying in the game anyway. Right, so we've got a shovel, so we might as well dig the grave. This is creepy feeling. This is brilliant. I remember when my sister and me did this for the first time. Again, we were just like, yeah, we were so happy. The pants falling down, like, I swear on my grandfather's grave something's weird going on. And that was it. So the pants falls down, and Tim Schafer was like, why did the pants? I don't want the pants to fall down. He thinks it's a silly idea. And it is, it's fun. Gross. So we got a bone with some fleshy bits left on it. Can I use a shovel on the grave again? I don't want any more gross bones. Okay, so you've got something in the head, something of the dead, we have something of the body, and all we need now is something of the thread. So we need a piece of his clothing. In order to get that, what are we going to do? Well, we got a nice bucket of mud, and that door won't quite close properly inside Largo's hotel room. This is another puzzle now that when my sister and me figured it out as kids, we went crazy. Like, I remember laughing so hard when we did this. Use bucket of mud with door. Use bucket of mud with door. And then he hides. I think I hear Largo coming. Hey, what the hell? What's going on? Whoever did this is gonna pay. I can't get this thing off my head. When I get this thing off my head, somebody's gonna be real sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He looks pretty steamed. When me and my sister did that, we lost our lives. I remember being bowled over as like whatever age we were, like 4 or 5. I remember being bowled over. I could not stop laughing, and it was like because we hated Largo as well. He was so mean, like. Right, okay. So obviously, a man whose shirt has been completely covered in mud would naturally go up to Mardard. I think we're also going, while we're passing by, we're just gonna have to take.
Hello.
We're gonna have to take Wally's monocle because Wally's monocle has seen the world. He's seen the world through that monocle. Let's talk to him. Hi, Wally.
Who's there? I can't see anything without my monocle.
Would you mind if I just looked around?
No, be my guest. If you see my monocle, let me know.
Poor Wally. Just feel so sorry for him. You're making me mad, Marty. That's my name, don't wear it out. Look, I want it free and I want it tonight. Party tonight? Sure, I'll come. I'm talking about getting my laundry. Don't worry about me, I've been dry for 3 years. I said I need it back tonight. What? Yeah, we'll stay out all night. This is useless. You tell him I'll be back to pick it up or else. I always thought Largo's music as well is quite similar to if any of you viewers have ever seen Men Behaving Badly, the main theme tune of that. Quite similar to that Largo LaGrande theme. Yeah. Anyway, there's me. Right. So let's have a talk to Mad Marty. I've got a laundry type question. You showed. Actually, nothing. I don't care about clean clothes. Right. No, I don't have wheat loaves. I didn't think you would. I'd like to pick up some clothes. Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny? Mom threw that when she cleaned my room. What? You beaned your mom with a broom? You should treat her better than that. Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't. So there's Mad Marty, and of course, we can't really pick up any clothes without a claim ticket. So we need to get a claim ticket for Largo LaGrande's shirt that he's after letting in. I dropped it in my grog and it melted. The log welted it? Well now, that is a good excuse. But I can't give you your clothes without a claim ticket. I'd like to see some of these answers. Yes, you have your claim ticket, Sonny? I lost it while being keel-hauled. Your dog got mauled? What does that have to do with a claim ticket? Oh, never mind. Keel-hauled. I believe keel-hauled is when you completely rotate a ship, right? That's what being keel-hauled is. So, like, I have been keel-hauled in a kayak before, where you fully roll. I think that's what being keel-hauled is. I'd like to pick up some clothes. I must have left it in my other pants. Why'd you trade it for chocolate-covered ants? It was stolen. Taking it bowling was a dumb thing to do. Right. Oops, I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't. Guybrush in this game as well is a lot more, he can be a lot more mean at times. Right, a box. So, we've got a box here. Let's open this box. Because they want us to get the rat away as well, don't they? Open box. Use cheese squigglies with box. Ah, okay. Use string with stick. I think I'm too clumsy to hold a stick and tie a knot at the same time. Use stick with box. Open box. Use stick with box. Right, we got a stick in a box. And then, look. The rat rather, is attracted, but he keeps running away. If I go over here, does he go back to the cheese squigglies? He sure does. Right. Use string with stick. Right, so we have a very primitive rat trap here. Go on, eat your cheese squigglies. I put them there to be eaten. Right. Pull string. And there we are. We've caught a rat. I can hear him squeaking. Look at trapped, cowering rat. Cute little fella. Pick up rat. So we have a rat. Did I get my cheese squigglies back? Nah, he ate all the cheese squigglies. Use knife with captured rat. Yes, he would kill you. Oh, let's talk to the guy. Talk to... Yo! Give rat. I think they'd be mad at me for trapping their rat. But it's not their rat. Didn't they say they wanted me to get rid of the rat? Give captured rat to Mad Marty. What would I do with that? Can I give other things to him? Like a toupee? Give toupee to Mad Marty. No. He doesn't want any of that. He doesn't want any of that stuff. Right. Well, we also need... So we need a ticket to get the clothes. So we will go back to Largo LaGrande's room and we will close the door again because for some reason that's where he likes to hide his laundry ticket. Nice laundry claim ticket. Pick up. Look at. Yep. Okay, we have a laundry claim ticket. Very 90s looking laundry claim ticket, isn't it? Okay, we'll go get our piece of clothing, our piece of thread. And we'll see if we have all the voodoo items then at that point. Okay, let's talk to Mad Marty. Mad Marty! I'd like to pick up some clothes. Do you have your claim ticket, Sonny? I'd like to keep my claim ticket for taxes. What? Your wife has fake lashes? She got your claim ticket or something? No, forget it. I'd like to pick up some clothes. Got it right here. Great. I'll see what we have for you, Mr. LaGrande. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago. Ah, that's it? No, that's the joke, like a peg leg. Now, where was it? Fucking parrot. Ah, here it comes. I remember my sister and me thinking like, is it like we didn't get the joke, and the joke is that Largo LaGrande wears women's bras, which is fine. but we didn't get that when we were kids. So I always thought like, oh, have we done something wrong, or will this actually work? But yeah, he wears a pearly white bra. That's fine. Nice April Fresh TM scent. A white bra. Does Mad Marty have anything else to talk about now, I wonder? I guess I'll be going now. Okay. Right, so we have all of the pieces that we need in order to make a voodoo doll to run the wonderful Largo LaGrande off the island. So I think we're going to do that. I'm going to go to the swamp. As I said, I know this game really well, so like I am going to try to take my time, but like I'll definitely I'll be finished it quicker than what happened with the secret, because I just have played this game so much and I just know it intimately. I may get stuck on puzzles in The Curse of Monkey Island, and I definitely think I'll get stuck in puzzles in Escape from Monkey Island, and maybe even Tales, because again, these are games that I haven't played so much. Now waits for the right place in the bar every time to that. Boo-doo-boo. Awesome. Okay, let's go into the voodoo lady and give the voodoo lady what she requires.
Back again, Mr. Treepound.
Yes, right. About that voodoo doll?
Have you brought me the ingredients?
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head, but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I love that she has green eyes as well. I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have the bone of his grandfather.
Perfect. Do you have the final ingredient?
I have this pearly white bra.
Yes, that will work. At last! Now I can make a voodoo doll to be reckoned with. Let me get my juju bag. And now for the ingredients. A dandruff flake from Largo's head. A single piece of Largo's thread.
I love the way she stuffs it in the bag as well.
A drop of fluid from his body. A single chip of the bone of the dead. And finally some miscellaneous voodoo herbs and seasonings, including monosodium glutamate.
Stuffing in like.
This ought to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we assassinate? Largo, yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, that looks just like him. Thanks, voodoo lady.
One more thing. Some of the ingredients were not the optimum specimens. It should still work, but it will have a limited range. You will have to get close to Largo. Very close.
And here he is. It's a little mean looking and ugly, just like Largo. Like, again, this is another thing that kind of is unusual. Like, so they say that the voodoo doll looks like Largo, but like the sprite doesn't really look like a small Largo. Like and they definitely had enough pixels to be able to make it look a little more like Largo. And then we got pins. Look at pins. Sharp. Just pointing out the obvious. So we have a voodoo doll. We've spoken to everybody on the island about everything that we can speak to them about. I think it's time to take out this little whippersnapper Largo LaGrande, that bully. Wood tick. Woodtick's a great name for the town as well, I've always thought. The wall-to-wall music is just so good. So good. Monkey Island makes me happy. Losing my mind. It's quite late, it's like it's 1 a.m. here. Hey, what are you doing in here? Get out of my room and stay out. Ah, you have to be quick. Right, so I'll get my old use key. Use door. Use door. Right. You're a pain. How dare you come in here again? Oh, take that, you stupid dim-witted toad. What? Who do you think you are? I'm Guybrush Threepwood. People don't always recognize me. That's why I carry this. I'm gonna tear you limb from limb. How are you doing that? Largo LaGrande, you are a no-good, vicious 2-bit thug. I command you to give back my money and leave this island. Ha! I already spent all your money. Oh? Well, I command you to leave this island. Just you try and make... I've never heard those noises of him like screaming. That'll teach you to mess with the slayer of the ghost pirate LeChuck. What's that? You killed LeChuck? As a matter of fact, I did. Quite an interesting story, actually. The fortune teller said she did in LeChuck. She did she? Does she have one of these? Is that? Yes, LeChuck's beard. Still alive and wriggling. Let me see that. Boy, it is alive. We've been looking for a living piece of LeChuck for years. Now we can bring him back to life. Look out, world. The most fearsome pirate of all time will soon sail the seas again. Whoops. I'm afraid it's true, Guybrush. If they have any animated tissue, they can reanimate the whole body. But I blew his body into a zillion gooey pieces. Not his body, Guybrush. You destroyed his spirit form. His body was safely buried far away. But by now it must be rotten, partially decomposed. Yes. And I don't think that's going to make him any more pleasant to deal with. He's going to be looking for me. Yes. He's going to try and kill me. Undoubtedly. Where can I hide? Can you just give me something? Can you just kill me now and get it over with? Where can I hide? There is no place to hide. But there is a way out. What is it? You're doing it right now. Fiddling with the change in my pocket? Hunting for Big Whoop. Oh yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I? Big Whoop isn't just a treasure. It contains a secret to another world. Find that world and you'll be able to escape LeChuck forever. But I know so little about Big Whoop. Take this book. Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. Where'd you get this? I checked it out at Fat City Library. I foresaw your need. Gee, thanks. I used your name when I checked it out, so be sure you return it when you're through reading. The overdue fines in Fat City are pretty steep. Gee, thanks. Ah. So, things aren't looking too great for our friend Guybrush Threepwood. Let's look at this book. Look at Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth? This is fascinating. It says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook. Young Lindy, the cabin boy. Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain... Good heavens! Captain Marley! Wonder if there's any relation. Of course there is. They buried their treasure along with plenty of... booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the steaming weenie hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly down on his luck until mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm which failed after its gross mishandling by the Gangrene and Honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time. Okay. So we don't need to read that again. And I presume opening that book. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk to this lady again.
Back again, Mr. Threepwood.
About that voodoo doll.
Yeah, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I still have the touch.
I love Voodoo Lady, she's great. And like, that's her name, Voodoo Lady.
So be it.
Right, so we need to find the treasure Big Whoop, is what she's saying. So that is the goal, and that goal will help us in escaping from LeChuck. Like, she said that Big Whoop is like a treasure, is not a treasure, it's like a portal to another world, and that we'll be able to escape LeChuck there. So like, that's another little hint towards how this game ends, and how the Secret of Monkey Island was also kind of hinting towards this future where Guybrush would find out a lot about himself. Interesting. Ooh. Caffeine-free Coke Zero is literally... it's amazing. Okay, so we've stolen a monocle from Wally, and Wally has used that monocle to see the world in his maps. So Captain Dread needs his necklace, that the eyes that have seen the world. So we need to give him Wally's monocle, because I think that'll suit it. That'll fix it. Because it has seen the world, it'll be his lucky charm. It's me again.
So I see. Oh, what can I do for you this time, man?
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost me lucky eye that had seen the world sailing necklace.
Right, so we'll give him that.
Okay, bye, man. Come again.
Right. Here it is. Let's look at it. Monocle. Everything looks all blurry. Right, let's give... I love that voodoo on the shopping list. Would you like my monocle?
Thanks, man. This will do just fine for me lucky sailing necklace. What can I do for you?
Love it. I need to charter a ship.
You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it that Largo's been run off the island, so I'm free to set sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8.
Yeah, you're right. I'm broke.
I've only got 19 pieces of 8.
Okay, so Captain Dread will give us a sail ship, spit encrusted paper. It's blank and kind of soggy. Yuck! Soggy, spit encrusted blank paper.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. So the Weenie, the Weenie Shack or whatever it's called, is owned by that rapscallion character who was the cook on that ship that went to Inky Island to look for Big Whoop. Big Whoop. Hopefully I'm not pounding your eardrums there with my peas. That's why I have one of these. A spit shield. Right, let's talk to the people on the island and see, do they think they've helped get rid of... Yeah. Largo LaGrande will never bother you again. Yeah, I heard Marty stuck a bunch of pins in his underwear or something. Drove him right out of town. No, it was me. You? What were you doing with Largo's underwear? Well... Oh, never mind. I'd like to look around a bit. Sure thing. So there you go. So, like, that's an example of how in the game Big Whoop is like a theme. That things are just Big Whoop. It's a big load of nothing, really. And it's kind of interesting that all the characters then think that it's them that drove him out of town. Talk to Wally. Hi, Wally. Who's there? I can't see anything without me monocle. Hey, I did it. Largo LaGrande left scab. That's great. I guess I can stop with all the bricks through his window now. Wally's just a psychopath, like throwing bricks through his window. Let's talk to Marty and see. I made Largo leave this island. You made cards out of sand? Do I care? I guess I'll be going now. And that's the thing, it's like Guybrush then is like more egotistical because he thinks that he's so great after defeating LeChuck, but then at the same stage nobody gives him any like a pat on the back and goes, well done son, because everybody thinks he's just like completely inept. Right, let's talk to the men of low moral fiber. Hey, you're asleep. Them guys are asleep. Okay, so I need money, so I need a job, right? So let's go to the bar in town. Actually, is there any more cheese squigglies in that bowl? I'm gonna just double check. I don't think there is, but it's worth checking. Look at bowl. Oh, there are more cheese squigglies. I love cheese squigglies. Yeah, so if you have had cheese squigglies or know what cheese squigglies like actually are, let me know down in the comments below. Right, there's nothing in there anymore. Always check behind doors. If a door is open, close it. The door is open, let's go. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna make this cook lose his job. I feel a bit bad for him. If I put a rat into the Vichy Sauce. Good thing this is a cold soup. Vichy Sauce avec rat. Yuck, there's a rat swimming in it. Let's talk to the cook once more. Excuse me. I said, leave me alone. Oh, please leave me alone, mister. Right, let's talk to this dude. Yeah, there's definitely some of these sound effects I've never heard before. Excuse me. Yeah, boy? Largo LaGrande has left Scab Island for good. Well, well. I guess all those laxatives I was slipping into his drinks finally got to him. What? Don't worry, I put them all in all the drinks.
Guybrush is a tricky little young man. Hey, how's the stew tonight? Stew? How gaunt? A gauche. We only serve gourmet chilled soups here. In fact, our new cook has been working all day on a very special vichyssoise. Let me go see how he's doing. How's the vichyssoise, Bernard? Bernard is his name. Excellent, sir. Won't you have a taste? I think I will. Oh my god! What kind of demented recipe book are you using? You're fired. But sir, out! Get out of my sight! And he's just crying. This is the most disgusting, filthy mess I've ever seen in my life. Look at all the hair. Oh, and what's this stuff? How am I ever going to get rid of this junk? Well, here's your soup. I'm not really that hungry anymore. Dang. Hey, can you cook? A little. How'd you like a career in the fast-paced worlds of pub food cuisine? Are you saying there's an opening in the kitchen? Yeah, are you interested? No thanks, I like being my own boss. I don't know. How much does it pay? 420 pieces of 8 a week. First week paid in advance. Can I have some time to think about it? Sure. Take your time. Right, so I can get a job now, I think. Excuse me. Yeah, boy? About that job. Are you interested? What does he say there? No thanks, I'd like to be my own boss. Well, come back and see me if you change your mind. Okay. About that job. Are you interested? Sure, I'll give it a shot. Great, the job is yours. Here's a week worth of wages. Now go strap on an apron and get to work. Okie dokie. And I remember, because it gives you the option to like not take the job, I remember myself and my sister used to think, oh, if we take the job now, do we have to work like very hard? Obviously you can just go out the window. Look at. Yuck, a rat's been swimming in it. Vichyssoise avec rat hairs. Can I open this? I'm no cook. Okay. Straight out the gap, like a true pirate. Big dumb smile on his face. Right, so I've got a lot of money. 439 pieces of 8. I'm rich. And I'm actually rich now. So that's it really. I can just charter the ship and get out of Scab, can't I? So let's do that. And I think I'm going to end the episode there after making it off Scab Island. This is a slightly longer episode than usual, an hour and 30 minutes. I know that might be a bit long, but I think because like I just know the puzzles so well, the puzzles aren't really the thing that's going to hold me back from finishing the game. I just more want to experiment with like the characters and just talk about the world and just live in the world really. It's me again. So I see, what can I do for you this time, man? I need to charter a ship. You're in luck, my friend. Rumor has it, Largo has been run off the island. So I'm free to sail again. Only problem is that you don't look like the type that has 20 pieces of 8. Actually, I do have that much. Well, man, consider my ship chartered. Great. Where's your ship? You're standing in it, man. Yikes. Part 2, 4 map pieces. Deep in the Caribbean, hidden by an endless storm, lies LeChuck's fortress. Always wondered who this character was. So, when are we gonna resurrect the old bloated fool? Oops. I'll ignore that comment just this one time, Largo. Only because they tell me you found Guybrush Threepwood. It's Threepwood, and I found him on Scab Island. Very good. No one gets the upper hand on LeChuck without getting what he deserves. I want Guybrush brought to me, and I want him brought alive. I'm entrusting this to you. Do not fail me. Never, your voodoo lordship. Aye, Guybrush Threepwood is finished. I'll need you to start building me a very special doll. With pleasure. I'm gonna give him I'm off to find Big Whoop. Very good. Well done, Guybrush. So there we are. There's our first sighting of LeChuck. He's back from the dead. I've always wondered who that voodoo priestess person in the purple is. I don't think we ever interact with that character. And I think that's a perfect place to leave this episode. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching Dangerously. I'll be back with you again in the next episode of Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge. Let me know if you are enjoying the series so far, and if you're playing along. Are you playing the games yourself at the moment? I'm thoroughly enjoying it anyway. Guybrush has set sail. He's got himself a ship. He's off Scab Island. He defeated Largo there, but Largo kind of got the upper hand by taking that beard and snatching it. And LeChuck, I love LeChuck's look in this game. The green, zombified, corpse, like. And then every time he talks, he spits. Flah, flah. You can nearly, you can see the grossness of the character. And just iconic design. The red suit and the big hat and the green face. Yeah, LeChuck is back. LeChuck is back for revenge against Guybrush. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to actually save the game. You can watch me save the game. Oh no. LeChuck has returned. Okay. There we are. Right, ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure playing Monkey Island today for all of you. I salute you all. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'm going to leave it there today. So thank you very much, and goodbye.